Hello, my writers. I am back with the second part of the what is it? What level is it? Like the second part of this area, like between level 4 and level 6. Where it's just kind of like this big theme, but we had to go from level 4 to level 5 around here. Um but it's all like a part of the same quest area, I suppose I could say, rather than like quest line. Since all of this is technically a part of the same quest line, it's part of the Marchenghast quest line. Um, but I'm not sure exactly how to word it. Sorry. Um, so I'm here with Audra, aka Night Witch. She is a Halloween magic horse. I believe she came out 2-3 years ago, if I'm remembering correctly. I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me on that. So I am here with Night Witch. So I'm also here with Margaret. So we're going to go ahead and continue the quest on her side. Then we'll head over to Abigail and talk to her for her quest line once we're done with Margaret. Since we could not enter the archives, I resorted to a more direct approach. I confronted Father yesterday and inquired about the abandoned Bailey. His reaction was brutal and alarming. I could barely recognize my own father behind all that. Oh, I apologize. It's very early in the morning. It was as if he was a different person. Now he knows what I am after, but I care not. You and I shall get into that palace today, whether he approves of it or not. Ooh, and I get 225 horse XP for this. Yes. The abandoned Bailey is that closed off area located in the east part of the castle. According to historians, it used to be a dungeon in the Middle Ages, but it was closed over a century ago. I have managed to obtain the key to the gate. However, it is blocked by petrified plate, stronger than I've ever seen. I was unable to break it myself. How'd you get the key? Stronger blade. I've got a bad feeling about this. Wait, what about the archives? Let's focus on what she's talking about. So let's focus on the stronger blade. So do I, but we might finally uncover something. Whatever is in the abandoned Bailey is more important than anything else right now. Come, let us ride to the gate. I have wasted too much time being afraid. Sure. I don't actually know which way we're going. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna run there because, yeah. This is the gate. As you can see, that petrified blight looks very different from the fossils we have seen before. Would you mind taking a closer look at it? I already have. That thing in the middle kind of looks like a beating heart. This right here. This gives me a strange feeling. It almost seems alive. Snort. In any case, Night Witch, we absolutely need to get rid of this before it's too late. So you are confirming what I feared. Blight is growing stronger day after day, even within the castle walls. Ava, it is high time we make your magic lance stronger. How can we do that? Shouldn't we improve your lance instead? Shouldn't we improve your lance instead? I wish I could, but I am worried I will not be able to wield it safely. The Pandoric energy stored in it could be too strong for me. but I know you have that ability. In my research, I found some old scrolls. Our blacksmiths wrote that the mage who shared his secrets with us made sure we could only use a fraction of that Pandoric energy. So they believed they could harness the power of the shards more efficiently by reforging them. Ernest knows what I know, so please speak with him at the forge. I'm staying here. I'm not going anywhere until I see what is behind that gate. Fair enough. Hello. Well, if it isn't Ava, I keep seeing you riding past here and helping out. There is not much I there is not much I appreciate more than a hard worker. Ugh, look at that. Let me try that again. Ugh, that look on your face. What is the matter? The blight is growing stronger and spreading in the castle. Margaret needs you to improve my lance. Can we improve my lance without another shard? Improve a magic lance? I've seen the blight spreading in the castle, but for it to come to this, Lady Margaret told me about the old text she found, and it gave me some ideas. No one has ever tried this for centuries, but we will do our best. Don't worry, I will guide you the whole time. All right. We did it. Well done. Now let me finish this up for you. Whoa. That's pretty. Some beautiful work, if I dare say so myself. A pity that we need it because of such desperate times. Depressing times. Desperate times. Your magic lance is now more powerful. A word of advice before you leave. If you ever cross paths with the Duke, never say anything about this magic lance we forged for you. The situation is bad enough as it is. You ask me, Lady Margaret is our only hope. It will be hard, but I know she will lead us to brighter days. Run along now, and please don't let anything happen to her. Come on, Night Witch, let's return to Margaret. Time to find out what's in the abandoned Bailey. Impressive work as always. I knew I could count on you and Ernest to make your Pandoric lance stronger. I think it's interesting that we're wielding Pandoric energy. I mean, when you think about it, through all of the times that we have been introduced to Pandoric energy in some way, shape, or form, every time someone has used Pandoric energy that wasn't from Pandora or had been in Pandora for too long, their body starts to change and react. But we don't have that issue. We don't even have scars from it, which I find interesting because technically, them doing something to our characters that is permanent that we can't hide on our character would be interesting. But like, if they added it like as a makeup kind of option where it happens like in the storyline, and but it becomes like a face option for us to use instead. So then we can like take it off if we want to. Um and like the characters just wouldn't acknowledge it, like how they don't acknowledge that our clothes have changed or that our hair has changed, or if we completely change our appearance, that our appearance has changed, kind of thing. I just think it would be interesting that if we had like some sort of the Pandoric energy coming off the lance had some sort of effect on us, like it did with Evergrey or Anne. I'm afraid of what we will find on the other side. Whatever Father wanted to keep secret, let us see the truth for ourselves at last. All right. Ava, if you manage to rid us of the petrified blight that blocks the passage, I will unlock the gate. Ready, Night Witch? First, let's find and destroy the fragments. There we go. Done. Your turn, Margaret. Open it. Right. It is time. Are you ready? Yes, I want to see what's behind this door. Whoa. This by Aideen. We must face it. Come on, Ava. Cages, spikes, bones. This horrendous stench. I have no words. What kind of person can keep beast in these horrible cages? Someone belonging to my lineage, I'm afraid. Sorry. All these beasts were hunted, caged, tortured, killed even. Did those people do this out of hatred or fear? Or was it only for sport? The reasons do not matter when the result is this. This was barbaric. Father, how could you allow such a thing? I need to... I appreciate you giving me time to gather my spirits, Ava. I was not prepared for this cruelty. That my ancestors used to hunt and mistreat beasts is known part of our history. However, that tradition was supposed to have been abandoned a long time ago, but this is recent, and it took place right under our noses. How could I have been so blind? I have had enough, Ava. Enough of my father, of his secrets and cruel games. I refuse to be a coward like him, hiding away in his keep. What are you gonna do? Yeah, you tell him. Are you sure? Be careful. What are you going to do? All this time, I thought the witches were the ones to blame, when my family is also guilty of so many sins. It is no wonder the witches wanted revenge. Is this why they started the war? Is this why even the beasts attacked us? I cannot repair all the damage that has been done. However, I will do everything in my power to change things, no matter the consequences. Sooner or later, I will have to face him. Thank you for helping me be courageous, Ava. We shall speak again soon. Okay, this is disturbing for SSO of recent, since we have the SSO of now and then the SSO of before. See, with the SSO of before, or like, how do I put this? Like, so to speak, the old SSO had pretty dark themes with the whole destruction. Ooh, sorry. With destruction, and if you look at the stories in the old games, they're kind of dark for a children's game, or the music making it seem darker than it probably is, or what have it. In this is something that would be like in old SSO, while new SSO is more magic and butterflies and moths and yippee. This is pretty dark for that. Hey, unlock it a sitting trot though. I'm also doing this as well, the Trailblazer track, because they have updated it to be no there's no like XP cap. So now we can still collect like all day. But anyways, okay. If I leave, do the doors close? They do not, but you can see it loading out, which is kind of funny. Okay. And now we're gonna go to Abigail, and I think I'm just gonna take the trailer there, only because it will get lost. So this is easier. Alrighty. Hello, Ava. Nice to see you again. There's something I want to tell you. Ooh, fun. Look, you have to realize how hard it is for us to rely on outsiders. We've been burned too many times. But you've done so much good here. We all know it. Thank you so much. Know that I trust you, Ava. I trust you with my life. Thanks. I'm here to help in any way I can. Me too. You're my friend, Abigail. Are you okay with me helping the nobles too? I'm gonna ask her that because that would be really dependent. I guess so. I've thought about it a lot, and I understand why you're helping both sides. You're doing what no one else can do. Everything that has happened recently, the war, the blight, all our lost sisters, it's been really tough, you know? But I was taught to hide how I felt. But you've opened my eyes, Ava. Thanks to you, I see that she was wrong and that we were all wrong. Now I know I'm allowed to have emotions and ask for help, and that doesn't make me weak. On the contrary. So I want to open up to you. Or, no. So I want to open up with you and tell you about the history of the forest and the castle. You and I are going to a place called the Old Watchtower. Maybe you've already seen it in the forest before and wondered why it's closed off. Well, that watchtower used to belong to us, not the castle folk. There was another hamlet there. It was way before my time, long before the last war and the blight. There were a lot more witches back then. I've always refused to go there. I couldn't handle it, but I think it's time. The more I think about it, the more it feels right to visit the old watchtower with you. We both need to see it. I think I need you there with me, Ava. Sure. Oh, we're gonna get a cute hat. Oh, we get a Marchenghast forest hat. Yay. I'll ask Ilderish to come with us. They and I have talked about what's there so many times. This means a lot to the Mar, too. The old watchtower is west of here. On the other side of the forest, not far from the castle. You'll see why. Take me with you. Damn it. Okay. She need to stop doing that. Just teleport us with you if you're gonna teleport. Whoa. It's never done that before. Oh, taking control thing from me. Whoops. Oh, no, no, no. I was going the right way. Okay. Oh, I must do this on foot? Okay. Well, I don't want my horse flipping out, so let me back him up a little. Up a little. No, you're still flipping out. Okay. There you go. Alright. Here we are. This is harder than I thought. I'm not ready. When our ancestors were forced to leave this place, they cast a spell to preserve our history and culture. I guess they were hoping to come back here sooner or later. But they never did. No more human has entered this tower for a very long time. But we are here with you, Abigail. Thank you both. Alright, let's go. Is this the same veil as the one by the drawbridge? Not really. It looks similar because it's rooted in the same telluric magic, but it's a different spell. Our ancestors sealed this entrance using a password. Just one word. It was passed down to my mother, then to me. But until today, I couldn't bear seeing this place for myself. What was once hidden will now be revealed. Friend. Friend? Oh, that's adorable. Abigail, what's wrong? I'm imagining how they must have felt, being driven out of your home just because the enemy wants your kind gone. This was the largest hunt ever. The House of Marchenghast was allied with the Sixth Hammer, and they went after us with all their might. But it doesn't matter who started it. Over the course of history, witches have done so many horrible things to them. This scroll, it shows how life used to be. It's incredible that it has been so well preserved all this time. Oh, the stories you and I know, they are true. Uh, Flying dragons? Yeah, I'd say so. According to our legends, a group of people came to Jorvik sometime after the fall of the Roman Empire. Oh, so the Roman Empire is a thing? Okay, at least in this world. They rejected society and settled on the Sultus, a forested hill in Latin. They chose to devote their lives to beasts and over time learned how to harness Tolric energy, or Tolric magic, which is Mar Waldfigen Fedworm, Notzorin, and many more beast kinds. They all lived together for centuries. When the House of Marchenghast settled on Jorvik, they built the castle you see today. But all they did was build on what existed before, a sort of sanctuary for witches and beasts. Every stone that you see in the castle foundation was carefully carved and laid by a sister to stand the test of time. The same rocks were used to build this watchtower and our huts. But in the end, we lost the sanctuary. Let's continue. I want to see the hamlet where my ancestors lived. Whoa. I grew up hearing tales about this view. Can you even picture how the forest used to be before the blight? Marchenghast Forest, witches and beasts had a different name for it. You know, we called it the Serene Forest. Serene Forest. It must have been a vibrant, stunning place. Although the watchtower itself was closed, some of my kind have reclaimed this hamlet and built new nests. At least it has become a home again. Eldrish speaks the beast tongue with the other Mar. You don't understand what they say, but they seem overjoyed to see each other. I feel sad, angry, and relieved all at once. The witches that had to flee this hamlet, they never got to feel the hope I'm feeling now. Thanks to you, Ava. But truth be told, we're just as much to blame for this as the nobles. They persecuted us during the witch hunts, but my ancestors stopped at nothing to try and harm them as well. Nothing. The beasts have things to atone for as well. Centuries of aggression and violence, all for nothing. Hey, look what I just found in this hamlet. This hat is different from yours, Abigail. Take it. Take it. Oh, thank you, Eldrish. It's so beautiful. Imagine this. One of my ancestors wore it. Who knows? Maybe it dates back to the sanctuary. But I think you should get to keep it, Ava, not me. Where would I be without you? I don't want to know. Please, it will mean a lot to me if you accept it. See it as a symbol of our friendship. I'm going to need some time on my own after all this. We'll talk soon, alright? Okay, yeah, teleport back. Let's take a look at this hat. It's cute. Alright, well, I'm not finding anything else, not in here or anywhere else, so I suppose my house is standing. Oh, that's for the medieval camp. I'm like, what? Okay. Nope. All right. So I guess that was the second part of part 4, since I'm kind of counting these as like kind of one part, mostly due to the fact that I don't know, they just both seem kind of short. I could have put them in one big video, but I'll be honest, I've been kind of just like in a let me just do this kind of mood. Not that I'm not enjoying recording. I am. I'm enjoying recording, editing, so on and so forth. So, I mean, yeah. But this video might be a little longer. I'm not sure. But yeah. So that was the second part of the part 4. Next up will be part 5, and that'll also allow us to go further, basically. Hopefully we'll be able to get Abigail and Margaret to meet up again now that now that Margaret understands more about her family. And yeah, hopefully it'll just go from there. It'd be nice to see them getting along again, since apparently they got along at one point. So that'll be an interesting history to learn about too. But yeah, that will be all. Bye, writers.
Walking in a field of light, crumbled by my feet. All the the flowers and the trees alike that used to be my dreams. The laughter in the river died, but I am still alive. When the world around me drowned in fire, I believed in life. When my tears hit the ground in this land so dry, can I make what's that cry?